Hi guys, Robert here again from Irish Whiskey Auctions. We are doing a short video. The reason why, we're actually halfway through our September auction. So, lots happening. But we thought we'd take the time to talk about a few brands and bottles we have live. And you can bid on any of these bottles here on the shelf that are currently live through the auction. The auction ends on Sunday night from 7 p.m. We have something for everybody, but we like to focus on the Irish, as you can probably appreciate. So we're going to start off by talking about this here. So this is the latest inaugural release to hit the shelves. This particular one you actually had to enter a lottery to win. So anyone that has a bottle of this has been very lucky recently and be able to buy it directly from the distillery. It is the Micil Inaugural release. It is a peated single malt whiskey. Again, peat is not for everyone, but I have to say I've heard very good things about this particular one, and they seem to have very good whiskey from their rest of their portfolio as well. So good things that come from the guys over at Micil. They are investing heavily in their equipment, in their distillery. They're looking to expand, get more whiskey out there, and that's definitely one to have in the collection. This is currently it's around about €300. We're not sure where it's going to go because it's the first time we've had these in auction. So the first couple of months is always a little all over the place in terms of pricing, but it should do quite well. And there is a few of those bottles in this month. So if you're looking for that, it's right there and we have it live to bid on. Next, Redbreast. Redbreast has exploded in expressions in the last couple of years, particularly expressions that are only exclusive to the US. So US exclusives. This one here, for example, you have Kentucky Oak. That has been out a few months now. It's doing very well. It's hard to get because, again, you have to be in the US and you have to get it shipped home, or if you have a friend somewhere, they might be able to take it home on the plane with you. But other than that, the only place you're going to find them is here at Irish Whiskey Auctions. The value of these is quite high, but not in an inflated sense. I think it's just people want to try them and want to experience them, and there's just so few of them around that there's often little bidding wars breaking out just to get the bottle, and people just don't want to let up and lose the opportunity to taste one of these whiskies. A lot happening in Redbreast at the moment. A lot of new releases. We're going to hear about more of them in the next few days, I imagine. Prices, Redbreast has been really popular, and prices are, if you look at US pricing, it's going through the roof at the moment just because there's so little supply in the world and there's just not enough Redbreast to go around, it seems. This one here is also a really interesting one. This is doing fantastic and has continued to do fantastic on the secondary market for a long time. It came out as part of the Barrel Club release. It's a cream sherry finish. Again, not something you're going to see every day from Redbreast, so it's a little bit interesting. People seem to like it as well. It's well perceived. It is going for about €200 or €300 a bottle, so it's quite a lot of money. If you look at the initial release price, which would be part of the Barrel Club release, which I don't know, 100, €150. So it's good, but again, it just shows the want of people wanting to try new and exciting Redbreast whiskies and willing to pay a premium for them, and the fact that very few places supply this, so it's great to have these in every month now at the moment. So it seems a lot of good things happening with Redbreast. Definitely look at them. It doesn't seem to be slowing down in terms of releases and expressions coming out. The portfolio is just ever growing, it seems. This bad boy here I want to talk about because in terms of beautiful looking whiskies, this is up here with my favourites. This and probably the 20th anniversary Midleton are, in my book, two of the best looking whiskies in terms of presentation. Just presentation alone have come out in the last few years. The Midleton 1973 has been around for a while. Came out in the early 2000s. It is a limited release. It's to do with the, as you can see, there's still 1973 in Age of Perfection, private seller for 30 years in the old Midleton distillery. I think that's the A2 warehouse. I'm not so sure what they call it, but they have a very high-end old cask warehouse in Midleton, and I believe that's where it was stored. This is a fantastic bottle and has aged, you wouldn't believe it, but it's about 20 years old, or coming up on 20 years old since this come out. I think it was 2004, 2006 period it came out. Again, limited release, very, very exclusive. You're going to find it very difficult to buy one of these days. This is currently going for about €4,000. Is it undervalued? probably. If you look at current releases from Midleton, it's definitely one of the cheaper ones. Like, it's cheaper than a, Fret 12A, which came out last year, and that's a non-age statement. And again, there's probably a lot more of those bottles than there is of these beautiful looking things in the world. So €4,000, a little cheap at the moment for them. I do hope that people start to appreciate the older Midleton legacy bottles more, because you're not getting any more of them. Whatever is out there right now is out there. Funny story about this one is that if you look in, you can see that every bottle is hand signed. So these are all done by hand. So the pen mark here, not obviously the Barry Crockett signature is printed on, but the cast number and the bottle number are done by hand. The person who was responsible for doing that was unfortunately sick on the day of the release when they were doing the press photography for this back in 2006 or 2005 or whenever it was. And the person who had to step in and do the hand bottling was actually the person who's involved in the design of the entire concept. Lovely woman, she's based in the northeast here in Ireland still, and she still works with brands and she still does packaging. But she was telling us one day that she was there at the day of the photo shoot, and they said, look, would you step in and just sign the bottles for us? And they said, we'll pay you one of two different ways. We'll give you £1. This is old punt money at the time. We'll give you £1 for every bottle you do. And I think they did maybe 400 of these in the release. It was about £400 sterling or punt at the time, so it would have been good money back in early 2000s still. Or we'll give you a bottle. That was the option that she was given. I'm not going to tell you which one she took, but I'll leave you on that one. If you're the successful winner of this bottle, you can ask me and I can tell you the answer. Did you take the pound or did you take the bottle? Who knows? Hindsight's a great thing. And finally, Method of Madness. I'm pretty sure we have nearly every expression of Method of Madness this month. We even have the 28-year-old, we even have a 31-year-old single grain. Method of Madness, we will talk about what we're going to do for the video, and we're like, Method of Madness is a great whiskey for buying and drinking, because often they don't appreciate that much, yet they're a Midleton product. And they're the R&D arm of Midleton distilleries. Tiny little micro distillery on site, which also happens to be quite big in the realms of other distilleries and irons, but it's tiny for them. And they come out with some weird and wonderful expressions. Some of the stuff is very well perceived, and some of it's like, but that's what they do. They do the weird and wonderful. They're skunk works of Midleton Distillery. That's what they do. We have a ton of these this month. We have about 30 or 40 bottles of Method of Madness, all ranging from the core expressions to limited releases to stuff that was in barrel clubs and stuff that was just a bit rarer to find. We even have a bottle of their gin. So if you're looking for a bit of a bargain drinker, these are probably a good way to go, because you'll find something that you like that's a little bit different. Like, we've got the Gariana there, we've got the the French limousine oak ones, there's a acacia wood, there is ex-bourbon cask, wild cherry. There's just, in terms of drinking whiskey, these are great value, I find, because you never know what you're going to get, but it's never really going to be bad, So if you're looking for something that's relatively affordable and you can enjoy, look no further than Method Madness, and we have a ton of them to choose from this month. But yeah, that's it. So look, we are halfway through the auction. Things are going well. Lots of bids coming in, lots more bids to still follow. If you're looking for additional photos or you want some information about lots, please let us know. We're here all week. Email, socials, whatever you need to do to get through to us. We also have a Teelings charity. So right at the top of the website, you'll see we are helping raise money for Teelings charity, and basically what it is to give scholarships to people who want to get into distilling. There's more information about it on the Teelings website on the page, so click onto it. We are giving away a fantastic Teelings bottle. It's an amazing looking bottle. I'm not going to bore you with details. Click on the banner at the top of the website, you'll find out all about it. Tickets are €30. All the money goes to charity. If you're successful in winning this thing, it's the cheapest bottle of Teelings you'll ever buy. It's €15,000 this thing is worth, and it's just a piece of art, and I'm sure it tastes fantastic as well. Amazing. Check it out. It's on the top of the website. But yeah, that's it. So look, any questions, reach out to us, and have Happy bidding.